Okay, everybody, thanks for joining me here tonight. I'm going to be releasing some gameplay footage of collecting sprites. I just want to know, why do they have this event where you have 2 hours to get some rare sprites, but everybody wants to fight everybody instead of hunting for the sprites? You be hunting for sprites, and they just want to shoot you down. There's many times I walk past people and don't shoot them, and then they start shooting me. I turn around and shoot them, and then have to kill them because they wanted to kill me. I just wonder, what are they thinking? Now, when you go here, you'll see that the power hour, it says Galaxy Hour. Very, very little do you get Galaxy for some reason. I don't know why it is, but it is what it is. It's extremely rare. We've tried boxes. You might get Galaxy a little more than what you would with the golden ponds of water. So you're supposed to be fishing in the golden waters to get your stuff. Now let's check out the shop. The shop here tonight is got this guy that dresses as a Woke-Gen. As you can see, look, here we go. That is Woke-Gen if I've ever seen it. Socks and a onesie. It's is that what they call it? What are those? Fuzzies? It's almost like a fuzzy. We're not going to talk about him. I don't know who he is, but apparently he's a gamer. I don't know. Anyways, they got Supergirl in here. We know she's not the prettiest Supergirl, but, you know, who's ever in charge over there, I can guarantee you that there are plenty of extremely hot blonde girls in California that would easily look like Supergirl. Now, Supergirl, in my opinion, should be really super. Just saying. Okay, we'll leave it at that. So, I'm not too happy with the whole Supergirl outfit look, but it is what it is. And why she's wearing a trench coat, I don't even want to care about any of that. We got the Lobo guy, which kind of cool, you know. I don't know why anybody would want that dog. It's just the ugliest dog I ever seen. Thank you. We've got those chicks in here. Yeah. We've got, this is actually kind of cool to have these characters here. I don't know if these are a one-time only or if they're going to come back. You know, some good old Street Fighter, man. I love those days. You know, back in those days, we loved playing video games. Now it's kind of like, man, it's a headache. So really, they should give us some more extra rare stuff. There's the Ferrari. They got Ferrari shoes. I didn't know they had Air Jordans that were Ferrari. But I actually bought a pair of real Ferrari red shoes that were made with real Italian leather. And they cost quite a bit, and they looked really retarded. Most Ferrari shoes are Puma, made by Puma. So this must have been a special thing that Nike wanted to do for Jordan. I didn't know nothing about that. So if those really exist. It doesn't have Ferrari on the side, but it's using its emblem basically. So it's technically not a Ferrari shoe. Now, it looks like it's suede and not leather, so Ferrari is well known for leather and having red-headed engines. I don't know why I encountered so many of these stick guys in the lobby shooting me like crazy, but it drives me insane. They brought these people back. This was a good time when that stuff came out. So, let's kind of get into some meat, potatoes, and some Donkey Punch. That's right, folks, Donkey Punch. There's not really much to talk about with the shop. They're going to be bringing Mega Man and a whole bunch of other stuff that's really cool to the shop. Some summer collabs. They're supposed to have some summertime stuff coming really soon. So, just so you guys know, there is some summertime stuff coming. Summertime outfits, summertime everything. So, we did do a lot of playing tonight, and it was pretty crazy. But other than that, I gave up. You know, it's like, you know, I can't do it no more. So, let's talk here. I've been working on making videos, but my foot hurts, so it's, you know, I didn't want to do too many videos, but for those of you that have made it this far into the video, I think you guys at least need to know something. Me and my buddy did some testing throughout the week, and we wanted to see how easy is it to find startup channels on YouTube. Okay, so that was something we wanted to see. We took 3 or 4 computers and we tested what does a new channel get visibility wise. Well, here's the answer: 0. So we started these other channels, and then we went to other channels that were new, and 0. And while we were at it, we also did some additional testing. So how easy is it to find my channel? Hard. If you go to type in Adventures with Greg, it brings up all these other people that have not crap for a channel. No videos, barely any videos, stupid videos, or this guy named Adventures with Greg. I don't know who he is, but you know, whatever, right? So I thought I'd do a parody where it's like Adventures with Greg, Sabrina, and Baby, you know, that kind of thing. But we may end up changing it up because I don't want to be like anybody else, and these other people are retarded. So to rebrand the channel doesn't really mean much. And if we do it, it will be done within a year's time. We're going to tick it around, but here's the thing. We tried testing, and I like to push the limits of YouTube. How easy is it to really find my channel? Well, it's actually hard. If you're typing it in the search bar, it does not fill out quick. It does not fill out easy. You know, it does not really fill out. So when it tries to fill it out, only if you've searched it on your phone or something will the smartphone or Google fill that in. So we tried computers that have never searched for anything before, and it doesn't bring up your channel. It doesn't bring up your channel for startup channels. It doesn't bring up your channel in any way, shape, or form, no matter how catchy the phrase is or uncatchy the phrase is. We did a lot of testing with YouTube in the past 2 weeks. That's something I've been doing. And I wanted to do one final test. So 2 days ago, on Thursday, I think it was, I dropped 4 videos at once to see what it does with visibility. All known, kind of like important videos that might mean something. And we're testing, we always test YouTube and it's not an algorithm, it's AI and how it runs the channels and how it does stuff. So it literally, unless if you're paying money, your channel's just not going to get shown. And so you have to shoot for those sponsors, and you have to pay money to get your channel to be recognized. And this is a fact. So any of you that think you're going to, YouTube likes it when you make videos that talk about how cool and easy it is to get rich or to make a channel or how to help with a channel, because that makes people want to like try more with their channel. But I already know that those are just clickbaiters. So I actually tested to drop 4 videos back to back to back to see what it would do visibility. It shot craps bad. It didn't show those videos to anybody, and it only showed them to subscribers. And the worst part is thank you subscribers who watch those videos, by the way. I don't know who, you know, I'm just telling you, it was crap. We were testing, I was testing, and we seen that the actual push for the videos to be shown, there's actually a limitation. You can only upload 3 videos a day. 3 videos a day. That's actually the limitation. So if anybody tries to tell you anything else, tell them they're dumb. Okay, because we've already tested it and we've confirmed it with YouTube's algorithm setup and their requirements and their rules, by the way. YouTube's rules actually state you can only upload 3 videos a day. Anything more than that will be numb. It'll be not shown. So, you can only premiere 3 videos in a day. So just so you know, if you're, say you got 3 premieres, you could do 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night. If you tried to compile those all hour to hour or back to back on the hour, it has a problem with that. But yes, 3 videos a day is your max limit. So even though I may want to run a channel high-end professionally, like I said, this channel is going to run for 5,000 years. I'm from the future, okay? So we're going to run this deep into the ground like we run everything into the ground, right? So today, just letting you all know the scoop, the situation, and how it actually works. Most people don't know these things. So it actually, if you want your channel to be shown on YouTube, you're pretty much looking at spending money. And that's a guarantee. There is no way without spending money, okay? You have to. It's a business if you want to make money. And just so you know, the startup money that your channel makes is like peanuts. Cents on the dollar, you're looking at cents on the dollar. You're looking at cents. Like a view, it doesn't count. You have to set your ads and all kinds of stupid stuff. It's so stupid. It's stupid. You make like $150, you make like $30, you make like $50. All of your old videos, just so you know, it only presents one video, and it's your last video that you made. So say the last video that you made, it'll continue to slowly show that to people. But that's it. That is it. Your channel is dead in the water until you get 10,000 subscribers. Okay? So that's how it works. You have to get 10,000 subscribers to pick up on a channel. Just so you know. Just so you can get close to monetization. They want to see high numbers coming off of your channel. Well, those high numbers are generated by you, just so you know. You have to pay to get all of those people to get... And you have to pay a lot of money. If you figure how many videos there are on YouTube, no wonder why your videos don't get shown. So I just thought I'd drop all that stuff. You guys need to know, not me. Some people always look at views, but you notice one thing that's really fucked up, and I'm gonna tell you. Look at your feed whenever you're, and it's the same damn video. I just watched that video, or oh man, there's that video again. You only watched a few seconds of it. It keeps showing you the same damn video, and it'll be there for weeks, and it'll even come back a couple weeks later, come back a month later. It's like, dude, I've already seen that. Dude, I seen that last year. Why does that video keep coming up? So that is people with their sponsors or people paying money to promote it. And that is also monetized channels that have a high view output. It'll just keep filling your feed with the same crap over and over. So I find that really annoying that it does that. And it does that to try to get more views for whatever reason. But you'll notice if, like, I've even cleared my search history. People say not to do that. You clear your history, clear your search history, clear everything, start fresh. Guess what? Those same damn videos pop back up. Oh yeah. I've started other channels just to see what kind of feed am I gonna get. Oh yeah, that shit still comes back. It still pops in there because that's what people are watching. Yeah, and that's the only thing it knows how to promote is people that are paying for promotion. And one last secret before I let you guys go here. Most of the channels on YouTube, most of the channels, okay, that have those high numbers and a lot of people watching, usually those are people that are rich or paying money. And a lot of channels that start up with a lot of views, like 90%, maybe even 99% of those channels that start up, like with a lot of views and a lot of subscribers that are fresh start, Those are rich people. Those are people spending their money to promote their channel. Just so you know. That is not YouTube's algorithm pumping out organs. So, just thought I'd drop that stuff. We got some cool videos coming. Production of the analog videos. Like, okay, we've got the Super NT video all complete. All I got to do is put it together and decide what kind of music do I want to use, what I want to do with this and that. I've been sitting on it a little bit, and my foot hurts, so I'm tired of fucking doing shit all the time. I don't get paid for it, right? Yeah, I'm cussing, you know. And we've got a whole bunch of analog stuff to release, and I've got a lot of other videos on analog, additional videos, and we've got some new information. Like I said on one of my last videos, Analog does have a trick up their sleeve coming. They did update their website today. So their update to their website, they do have pocket and gear and stuff. What is it? The adapters. The adapters are available. So they opened up source for those. If you guys need those, they're back open. They're falling right into schedule. Like, see, I was already supposed to put that video out on the pocket, and that's a big ass video. Like, first off, I have a whole bunch of stuff to show in that video and talk about, and whenever you put all this together, you have to decide, do I really want to talk about this? You know, you don't want to talk about personal shit, but you do want to talk about stuff that's important and that focuses on the product. And that's what I try to do. And sometimes I veer away and start talking about my shit. So I got to stop doing that. But I didn't do that on these videos. I always try to hit point on point with a lot of stuff. There's going to be some even deeper movie magic as I work with another program that I have. I really like the way it makes stuff happen, but I don't have time for all this. I do spend time with the kid, and my foot hurts one last damn time. So, I think I messed up my foot at work, to be honest. When you're standing all day, it messes up your foot over time. I mean, you literally, like, I bought a $300 pair of boots and all kinds of stuff. I've been there and done that, and there's no winning to that. So, we're going on close to 20 minutes here. There is going to be some real good news coming out, and like I said, it has to do with analog, and I don't want to release it yet. So we're going to hold back on some of this because they're not even ready yet. So we know that Mod Retro is coming out, and we want to see what they come out with because analog's going to try to beat them, and they've actually already beat them, so I don't even know what we're talking about. Mod Retro is going to try to mirror everything. Mod Retro makes a chromatic, which is really cool. I love it. I like how it's colorful and all that, but unfortunately the pocket made by Analog is like a million times better. It's got so many options. You can play your Game Boy Advanced games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Basic. You can play anything and everything on that pocket, like TurboGrafx, Game Gear, you name it, you can play it on there. It's ridiculous. And you can even get you a SIM card and put all the ROMs on it and stick it in there and play that. And you can play it on your TV, your HD TV. I'm not going to go there about how badass it is. It's just really cool. So if you guys have any questions, drop them down in the link below. Hopefully they're not a whole bunch of negative comments. It's funny. You'll spend all this time making a video for people, right? And it'll be like 30-minute video or maybe an hour video. I don't know how long. And, you know, it may get 100 to 300 views, and you get this one guy that's an asshole that comments on the video and says something negative as all hell. And it's just like, you know, sometimes I leave it alone, sometimes I delete it, sometimes I block you from the channel, and then sometimes I comment back and then later delete it. Sometimes I comment positive or negative, but you know, it's just, you know, who really cares anymore? You know, people only like to talk negative. You noticed? I think Ghost of 8 is about right on some of that stuff, but he is crazy. His channel is so badly nerfed and he keeps getting banned. I feel so sorry for him. Boy, oh boy. But we need something like that to keep it going. He's so royally bad. It's just, you know, he is a legend in his own, you know. There are other guys out there just like him, though. But, yeah, you know, there's a lot of people really trying to make channels, and they try really hard, and I feel sorry for them, you know. Like, Mad Little Pixel, he tries, and sometimes he just don't get the views, and he really wants, you know, to be bigger than what he is, but I think he does a fine job. Yeah, he could do more movie magic. There's other people out there that do the whole editing, movie magic, make it all kinds of like blitzy, glamorous, you know. And it's funny, Tabor Hill don't do a damn thing. Literally, Tabor Hill does exactly what I'm doing. Talking with gameplay. That simple. And it just blows the hell up. It's just so funny. Kind of like Camping Rusher. You know, he puts a little bit of magic into his videos, but still, like I'm saying, Tabor Hill, so basic, but people just want to go on there and see the news. What's going on? You know, and people like him. Maybe it's his voice. He don't live too far from me, so I could always go see him. But, you know, with him living on that farm, I'm not going to bother dealing with animals, you know? So, if you guys have anything, drop them down in the link below. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. We've got a lot of videos coming out, 4th of July videos, and a whole bunch of stuff. Even with a hurt foot, I'm still going to make videos because I can sit on my butt and do it. Or I can have Sabrina record while I do it. So, I'll talk to you guys on the next one.